How's it going, everybody? Bam, back with your Rocket League World Championship daily recap. Today we sent 4 teams into the playoffs, secured for Sunday. They'll have Friday and Saturday off. And for 4 other teams, well, we will see them Saturday in the second round of the lower bracket. We are heading to the full Dickies Arena tomorrow, so there will be a full 13,000 fans in attendance when we say goodbye to 4 more teams tomorrow and get down to our final 12 teams. So let's take a look at how the Group A and Group B upper semifinals went. We had well, it was a really surprising day today. So let's take a look here. So first off, in Group A, kicked the day off with Moist Esports versus Semper Esports, and was not a particularly close series. Moist picked up the 4-0 win. Game 1 went to overtime. Game 2 was also a 1-goal game, but games 3 and 4, Moist really just took it to Semper, and it ended up coming out today that Semper had tested positive for COVID-19, so they will not be performing in front of the stage. They will have their own isolated rooms that they will play in on Saturday. Hopefully they make the best of the situation. Hopefully Casio, Exotic, and Chaussette are all doing well. They're all feeling well today, but yeah, it was announced that they will not be participating in Dickies Arena. They'll have their own isolated area. I'll go ahead and put that tweet over here somewhere. It should be popping up on the screen anyway, over there. But yeah, so really unfortunate situation for Semper, especially after Arsenal said that he felt sick. There were some other guys that said that they weren't feeling the best this week. So hopefully everybody down there in Dallas and Fort Worth is staying healthy, drinking plenty of water, and just making sure everybody's healthy down there. But Moist do pick up the 4-0 series win, and they are the first team to qualify for the playoffs on Sunday. Next up, we headed over to Group B. We had G2 and Furia. G2, man, what a series this was. 4 overtimes through the 6 games. Furia took game 2 in overtime to even up the series at 1, and then G2 won 3 of the next 4 to take the series 4-2. That final overtime on Neo Tokyo, that game 6 overtime, just took everybody back to Season 8 Worlds, Dignitas, and Vitality. Just what an overtime that was. 4 minutes and 54 seconds, almost a full additional game, and G2 ended up coming out on top. Maybe I'll put the game-winning goal over here. Chicago snuck it by the final defender and inside the post off of a pass from JNaps. Got the game win, got the series win, and G2 find themselves on Championship Sunday into the playoffs.
Forward every single time. He's not losing any 50s. And now JNaps with a shot. Oh, they have to do that. Oh, no! G2 do it! They blow down the wall of Furious defense onwards to the playoffs.
The biggest surprise of the day, FaZe, a 4-0 sweep of Falcons. It seems like Sypical on Gyro's controller is just simply unbeatable. The first 2 games both go to overtime, tied at 0. FaZe end up winning both of them. Second overtime there, you see 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Was not as quick as the first one there that was over in the first minute. Then game 3, out of the timeout, Falcons just fell asleep. I don't know what happened. Sypical and First Killer absolutely popped off. I think AJ only had like 90 points in game 3, and FaZe still ended up taking that one 6-1. And then finally, game 4, it was a nail-biter at the end. FaZe were up 3-1. Falcons scored a late goal to pull it within 1. And then on 0 seconds, First Killer actually kept the ball up. And Falcons actually had a goal line save on a FaZe shot that would have made it 4-2. And they actually were able to transition down. And I think it was AJ got a last-second save on a redirect from Ahmad. Everybody just had shades of that 0-second goal against G2 from the Fall Major that gave him the sweep. And but FaZe able to come out on top, a 4-0 sweep. They just looked dominant for much of that series. They were good on the counterattacks. They were really good on defense. Absolutely phenomenal in defense. As you can see, they only gave up 3 goals through 4 games. Anytime you can hold the Falcons to less than a goal per game during a season or during a series, you're probably doing all right for yourself. So 2 NA teams through into the playoffs from Group B, and then we headed back to Group A for probably the second biggest surprise of the day, Team BDS. A clean 4-0 as well. 3 sweeps on the day, which I was not expecting. I was expecting probably 1 sweep in Moist versus Semper, but BDS and FaZe also pulled them out here. BDS, this one really wasn't all that close either. You can see there at the end, V1, hung in there game 1, got it to overtime in game 2, but ended up losing a 3-minute overtime. Burned their timeout, and then BDS just came out even hotter out of the timeout and stomped them 9-1 over the final 2 games, and almost got the perfect sweep. Basically did get the perfect sweep. They were up 5-0 in game 3 before version 1 scored. I believe it was even in the final minute. It was just sort of a last minute, try to get some momentum for the next game, and clearly it did not happen. BDS roll through version 1, so there we have it. The 4 teams that qualified, the top 2 seeds from both of the major quote-unquote regions, G2 and FaZe, as well as Moist and Team BDS. So moving on to the lower bracket now. Version 1, Semper, Falcons, and Furia both have the bye tomorrow, so they will not play until Saturday. The 4 matchups tomorrow: Space Station versus Endpoint, Renegades, NRG, Optic Gaming, Carmine Corp, and the Club versus Dignitas. I expect these to be mostly close series. I think Carmine Corp is probably going to get the better of Optic Gaming. I think Renegades versus General NRG is a sneaky close matchup. General NRG did not look very good against V1. Granted, Renegades didn't look great against BDS, but given that BDS absolutely stomped version 1 into the ground, maybe BDS are just on a new level, back to that RLCS X format that we saw in 2020 and 2021. So maybe they're just back on form, and Renegades can maybe take some momentum, even just getting the 1 game against Team BDS into their matchup versus the General NRG. I'm really excited also for the Space Station versus Endpoint matchup. Winner gets version 1, meaning only one of Space Station version 1, if any, will qualify for top 8. Also worth noting, Arsenal did a standing backflip on Rizzo's stream today, so judging just based off of that, I would say Arsenal probably going to be feeling pretty good going into tomorrow's matchup against Endpoint. I don't have any other updates, but he did do a standing backflip, and I don't think you'd be doing that if you felt like you were throwing up still. So hopefully Arsenal doing a lot better. Excited to see him full health here, presumably against Endpoint. And then in Group B, like I said, Carmine Corp, I would expect to take that over Optic Gaming. They beat them 4-0 or 4-1 in the Swiss format. I would expect a fairly similar result in this one. Neither team looked particularly good against G2 or FaZe, respectively. So who knows? Maybe Optic Gaming shows up. I think both those teams lose to Falcons, though. And then on the bottom half, the Club and Dignitas. What a message it would be if we got the Club and Furia sending one SAM team into the top 8 for sure, and sending Dignitas home. But I do expect Dignitas to pull through, and then I would expect Fury to beat Dig. So I would still expect those top 4 teams from Group B to be the 4 representatives heading into the playoffs. But let me know what you guys think down below. Which teams are going through? Are you surprised by any of the 4 matchups that we had today? I certainly was. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of today, what you think about the action tomorrow, and what you think of the action coming Saturday. I may or may not be able to stream Saturday. It's still up in the air. We've got family plans this weekend, but I will definitely be home in time for Championship Sunday. I would not miss that for the world. But yeah, so stream Friday, probably not Saturday, but definitely back Sunday again as well. So let me know what you guys are thinking heading into Worlds. We're down to 12 teams. We sent, we're still down to, we still have 16, but we're going down to 12 tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you like the video, be sure to click that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified whenever I go live, whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.